Hello, welcome to my channel, Save Infinity. In this video, I just wanted to briefly talk about the idea of boundaries and discernment, with the whole idea of, everything being source energy underneath. So often encounters and experiences and things we have like that are, guidance and what have you from source energy, being arranged or delivered. But sometimes as well, they're kind of like, lessons or, little learning ways or what have you to grow and evolve our soul and, go down paths of different crossroads, if you will. And so it's really about having that, discernment in that way of being able to, not just blindly follow everything because it is, source energy, or it is, message or guidance or situation coming through or delivered by a spirit or what have you. But having that discernment to kind of really be able to, kind of tap in and feel what sort of message or experience it really is. Really allowing yourself to follow that inner intuition and guidance and going with what feels right for yourself, your body, heart, mind, soul, all that sort of mechanism, rather than just blindly following something in such a black and white aspect, really tuning more into that grey scale ambience. And even, things that can sometimes appear more positive at first can actually be like karmic lessons or things like that in disguise. And sometimes things that don't seem so great at first can actually be little blessings or, lessons of guidance and clarity in disguise as well that, you don't realize till afterwards, and you kind of integrate things a little more. So really, having that discernment when you approach things and navigate through your journey, and allowing that time for integration as well. Allowing that time to sit with yourself, or allow time to pass, or what have you, for such experiences to kind of become more clearer, or certain, messages or, guidance or what have you, to be integrated through that channel towards you in a shape or form that, you may not have recognized so clearly at first. And really having that flexibility in that way as well, to not just, be so stuck on a certain idea or outcome or experience meaning something, and having that flexibility for those sort of appearances or meanings to kind of chop and change and ebb and flow in that way. Sometimes the ego can easily be a little stubborn in that way of seeing something one way and wanting it to remain that way, whereas, sometimes you need to take that more multifaceted approach and multidimensional approach of seeing different angles and perspectives to the same thing. Really tapping into that inner heart compass to, navigate your own inner truth, and getting really in touch with your own inner truth and what that feels right for you. It may not always match up exactly with what's kind of being perceived or portrayed or projected in your, outside reality. So not allowing that to deter you from your own path and your own truth and the way your heart is, kind of guiding you. Leave that one here for now. Sending you so much peace, love, light, and blessings as always. Bye.